lovelies, and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got something to share with you because I have been influenced. So back in February, I think I want to say, me and Kieran went for a private medical screening, and this is something I do through the company that I work for, and it's something that you can do you know, like a salary sacrifice? So I do it every year because if I don't, I still end up with the same pay anyway because of tax and national insurance, and I still have a student loan from when I did that degree a few years ago. Do you all remember when I was doing my psychology degree whilst having newborn babies and working full time? Yes, that was a tough time in my life. How did I even do that? I can't even comprehend. But I'm still paying for that with a student loan. And obviously, if my salary increases at any point, so does my student loan. So to do the salary sacrifice and pay for a private medical, it works out the same. I end up with the same pay anyway, so I may as well just do it, right? Which is always really good because each year I can monitor like where certain things are health-wise in terms of like bloods and stuff like that. A few things did come up on there for me, which I had to get extra checks, and have uncovered a few other things. But that aside, one of the things that the doctor told me, and I thought this was quite rude of her, is that I drink too much coffee. I felt personally attacked. Now, we all know I love a coffee. I have cut down quite significantly, but coffee doesn't actually do anything for me in terms of caffeine, in making me stimulated or anything like that. It just prevents me from getting headaches, which is a withdrawal symptom because I drink too much coffee. So she has advised me to switch to matcha, which I have tried a couple of times since, from like coffee shops. I've had Starbucks, Costa, etc. And I've actually really enjoyed it. But obviously they are very, very expensive. And I wanted to do something where I could make it at home. So I have been influenced by people online, because once you search for it, she recommended Ancient and Brave collagen matcha, but I went with a company called Reformed because I keep seeing them come up. So I'm going to just unbox the box with you guys now. So this has just been left on my doorstep. So let's see what I get in there. So your first package, I think this cost me like £41 for this first package, and it comes with a bit of a set as well. So I ordered the vanilla matcha, which is it's vanilla collagen matcha, and it is a daily source of holistic energy crafted from nature's finest natural ingredients to nurture inner calm and focus. I need a bit of calm and focus. Our matcha revitalizes your body and mind, offering sustained energy and mental clarity. I could do a bit of mental clarity as well. And it's more than matcha, it's your daily sanctuary for balance, growth and vitality. So it's got 9 grams of protein per serving. There is also lion's mane in here, caffeine, vitamins, minerals, etc. And it does originate from Japan, and it has 22 servings in here. So what else did the package come with? We have a few things for making it, and if this has all been a scam, and I'm going to message the girl because I've been seeing her advert come up all the time, and she just won me over when I was toying between the two brands. So we'll hope, if it's rubbish, we'll blame her. I'm going to give it a try anyway. It comes with this glass bottle which says Reformed on there, and it has measurements up to 300 millilitres. And then you get a storage thing. Let's see what this is. A storage tank. I'm guessing this is where you can pour the actual matcha into. It's just a metal container. And we also have a whisk. Ooh. Might need some batteries for that, possibly. Yeah, the button's on the bottom. I mean, I do have one of these whisks anyway, but it comes with the whisk. And finally, it's called an assistant frother, is its official name. Quite like that, assistant frother. That actually just sounds quite wrong. And then you have a scoop as well. Yes, lady. I don't know what she's barking for. She's literally just been fed. She's got water. She's been out. She's just telling me off. Let me go and find what she wants. What? What's wrong? What's up with you? Nothing. You're going to start barking again when I go back. Yeah, so we have a scoop. So really now I just need to learn how to make these matchas. So I don't know whether there's any... Oh, here we are, directions. So we recommend using a blender, shaker, cup or frother. Well, we've got the frother. I was gonna say my blender is useless. So add 1 scoop of powder to the cup or 2 tablespoons. Add 200 cold or hot water or milk and shake. Oh, that's good because I can froth my milk in my coffee maker. So it's water or milk. You shake it if it's cold, you stir it if it's hot. So we'll give it a try, shall we? Really fussy with milk, but I've recently switched to the Alpro Barista oat milk. I didn't realise it still had quite a high calorie content, but it is less than whole milk, which is what I was having beforehand. But since I've switched to this, I can no longer have the coffees at home with regular whole milk. It just doesn't taste right. This is so much nicer. And it's about 12 to 15 calories less per drink. So I'm saving some calories, but not a lot. I don't like almond milk or soy milk. I mean, soy milk's not that good for you, but I don't like almond milk. I know that's less calories, but it just tastes weird to me. I gave this a try and I was pleasantly surprised at how much I like it. So definitely recommend this milk if you're looking for a switch up from whole milk. But again, like I said, it's not much difference in calories. I'm gonna measure it out in here because it said 200 to 250. So we'll go with 200. I really hope this is nice because if not, it's a waste of £40. Do you know what? I've been putting in my calories wrong for this. I'm actually doing less than I thought because I thought that was 250, that line, but it's not, it's 200. So save myself some there. Right, let's froth that up. So we are going to take 1 scoop of the matcha. Probably shouldn't be having this in the evening. I'm going to be wired now, aren't I? Heck, we all know I don't sleep anyway. So we've got the frothy milk from the Ninja. This is probably going to fill this right up now. Oh, that looks good. Do you know, the only thing that is off-putting about matcha is like the colour, because it's green. I'm just using the spinner. I probably could have done with using the one that they provided, but I couldn't be bothered faffing for some batteries right now. How lazy of me. And I'm probably gonna have to wait a bit because that'll be quite hot. It's just come out of the coffee maker. It amazes me how it warms that freezing cold milk up so much in like a minute or two with the frother thing. It's very clever. So this is my, oh, it's hot. I'm coming across very dizzy in this video today. This is what I'm like on a weekday after work when I'm delirious after a day of stress and dealing with kids, being a kid's taxi. Yesterday I had to drive into town 4 times. So if you know me and you know where I live and you know where town is, like that's a lot. 4 times there and back, there and back, there and back throughout the day is just But this is how I'm like, where am I going? So yeah, here we are, reformed matcha. I'm gonna give it a minute to cool down because that is burning hot on my hand. I'm gonna give it a try and hopefully we have found my new energy source. I'm gonna have glowing skin and glowing hair and I'm gonna be fit as a fiddle. That is the dream, because I was looking at pictures of me pre-car accident the other day, and these were pictures of a before picture to lose weight after Christmas, and it was 2 months before my car accident, and I was so super skinny, and I am like, the car accident just ruined my body. So we are trying to bring some health back to the body. It's not even necessarily about looking a certain way, it is about feeling a certain way. I want to feel good, I want to feel healthy, even though I'm in so much pain all the time. And I'm doing a lot in terms of putting goodness in my body, in terms of looking after my skin and hair and the nutrients and things like that. And I'm hoping one day I'm just going to wake up and I'm just going to feel back to how I was 6 years ago. We can pray. Well, not exactly 6 years ago, because I was in the midst of it then. But you know what I'm saying. Pre-car accident, Nicole. That's what we're aiming for. I'm going to give that a minute because that is super hot and it's burning my hand. I'm going to see why Lady is barking so much, because I don't know what is up with her. And then we're going to come back and do a taste test. I also have another box to unbox, and this is a complete surprise. So it was mine and Kieran's wedding anniversary at the weekend, which was so lovely. We had a really nice day, and Kieran bought me some really beautiful earrings. So he had a look online to see what the gift was for 12 years. It's silk and linen, but AI actually came up and said it was pearl as well, which I was like, pearl's like 25, 30 years. And he was like, yeah, I know that now. But he'd gone and bought me some earrings that had unique pearls, so different ones that were all unique, which I thought was so beautiful. So I love them anyway. But then when he realised, he's like, well, I bought the earrings now, I can't take earrings back. And he's like, I'm just going to give them to you anyway. He went and bought me a silk scarf. So he showed me what it was, because he's like, I want to show you what it is on our anniversary, and then when it comes in the week, you can just open it. And I don't know about any of you, I'm a bit weird. Kieran thinks I'm weird. If I order something and I order a parcel, I like to open it. I don't know whether that's just because it's like getting a little present and I like to get it and see it, but I'm like, no, it's my parcel. I want to open it, because Kieran's opened a parcel of mine before and I was really upset. I felt like something was taken away from me, and I know that's really sad. So I always check with him. I'm like, please, am I all right to open it? Is it okay? I know he's not really that bothered if I'd have just opened it, but I feel like I owe him the respect of asking permission, because that's what I would expect. Because other times I'm like, you can open that parcel, you know, I'm not that bothered about that one. And it doesn't really bother me as much now, but it really used to get to me if someone opened my parcel. But also, sometimes they don't know if you've ordered them something, if you bought, because I'm forever buying my family presents. So I'm like, please don't open that parcel. This box is so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I actually found it really weird as well, because I'd never ordered from this company before. I've never even looked on their website, I don't think, until last week when Josie, who I follow on here, had a phone case, and I was like, oh, where's the phone case from? So I went down at the bottom on her description and saw the link for it, and it was Aspinalls of London phone case. And then a couple of days later, Kieran was like, have you ever heard of Aspinalls of London? I was like, yeah, I keep getting ads for it now because I looked at this website for this. And he was like, oh, right. And then he didn't, I was like, why? And I went, that's weird, because I've never been on the website until this week. I said, have you all of a sudden started getting adverts for it or something? And he was like, no, I just wondered if you had. And it's because he'd ordered this for me from Aspinalls of London. How gorgeous is the packaging? I am a sucker for a package. Oh my God. For packaging, oh my God, I can't even speak now. Stop. I love when a product is packaged nicely. I can't even talk straight now. Let's just oh, never mind. Let's just move on. Filthy mind. I love when a company go to a lot of effort to package the products so lovely. I really like that, but I really hate then having to open it, especially when it's a bowl like this. I do apologise for Lady in the background. She's so loud. That is such a shame to ruin that bowl. Oh, I'm excited to see this. Oh, there's a message off Kieran inside. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I'm not gonna like share that because that's private, but that's just so lovely. And then it is gorgeously packaged up inside with the little emblem on there. Oh, this is such a gorgeous present. And it has a care for label inside and how to care for your product. So much thought has gone into this. And I love that he's had it in embroidered with my initials, but he's had the MC for Muck in there, so it's NMC, which I've never had that before, which it really should be because it's McShane. And do you know what's so funny is so many people, I'll say McShane and they'll go, how do you spell that? And I'm like, MC, Shane, S-H-A-N-E. And they'll go, oh, that's really easy. And I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. But how gorgeous is that? And I'm already loving the colours, the pink. It's like a pinky purpley colour. It is so beautiful. Let's have a look at this design. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Oh, it's so big. Oh, I love that. It's not even coming across on camera how gorgeous that is. Oh, I wish I'd have waited till Kieran was here now to open it, but he's not here till the weekend. It's just so you could see my reaction. And then it says Aspinalls of London in the middle there. And the birds are just so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then I love how it's like they look like riding stirrups on there as well. Oh, that is beautiful. And I didn't even tell him to buy that. Maybe the adverts came up subliminally. I never even looked at that on the website. I literally looked at the phone case and that was that. How creepy would it have been if he bought that phone case? That would have been funny. Oh, that is just perfect. I love that so much. So thank you, Kieran. What a good husband you are. That's so beautiful. I feel like I need to put the bow back on now and so Kieran can see like all the package. Oh, Nicole, get your mind out the gutter, girl. Right, let's get this done. So whilst we wait for that to cool down, I thought I'd have a little catch up with you all. Life has pretty much just been dancing, martial arts, football. That has been my world. So I'm just waiting to set off to go to Henry's martial arts tonight, and Penelope's already at dancing again. So that is literally all my world is revolving around. I do have some of my own personal social engagement to go to on Friday because it is the release of The Devil Wears Prada 2. So you best believe I'm there on opening night. And other than that, I don't really have any more social engagements. I have been out and about quite a bit doing bits and bobs like with the family and what have you. Seeing a few friends over the last few weeks, but nothing really major. I'm not really a social person like that. I'm not really the type of person who's out and about all the time. It's mainly family stuff. I mean, I love spending time with my friends. Always welcome to come round here whenever they want, ever. I'm just so in and out all the time with the kids. It's quite hard to pinpoint a time to catch me to do something. I would love to do more things though. And obviously with health and stuff, I have to balance that out. One thing you'll probably know that I do quite a lot is read. So is reading classed as a hobby? I like to think so. And I think there's two different kinds of hobbies. There's reading books and buying books. And my goal, again, for this year, the same as it was for last year, was to read all of the books on my shelf before I bought any new ones. Now, last year, the first book that I read had sequels. So I had to go and buy the sequel. So I failed in the first week. This year, I have failed, but I lasted a heck of a lot longer. So we're going to give me a pat on the back that I read all the Freedom McFadden books that I had at the time and all the Colleen Hoover books. And then I had 5 Elsie Silver books, which I read within like 2 weeks. They're amazing. And then I'd been to the shop and Freedom McFadden had bought a new book out and it was on offer in Tesco. So I thought, I'm going to have to buy it whilst it's on offer. But then what I'll do is I won't read it until I've read the other things. But then I was getting myself in a reading slump. So I thought I'm going to have to go back to a Frida to get myself back out the reading slump. But then I went in another shop and they had more Frida books on offer. So it's not my fault they have these books on offer. So I was trying to aim for 4 books a month. I thought would be realistic. I've actually been managing 5 books a month on average. Some months I've read more, but like I say, on average, I've been reading 5. I'm up to book 20 and we are on the 29th of April today. I don't know when this video will go live. As you know, I film videos and then I never get time to edit them. So I just put them up when I've edited them, and I don't care if it's ages afterwards because it's still relevant. So I'm on book 20. I started this last night. It's a Freedom McFadden book. So last night I read for 2 hours and I'm on page 181. So I think I'll finish this tonight and we can stick with my 5 average a month book. This is called Want to Know a Secret. Ironically, the main character has a YouTube channel. So I hope nothing bad happens to her, because that would be like a bad omen, wouldn't it? I'm loving it so far. Like I say, I think I read for about 45 minutes at Henry's Martial Arts last night. Oh no, I was reading my other book at Henry's Martial Arts because I'd not finished that book. So I read I read for an hour when I got home. So that's how much I read in an hour of that book, because that's how quick I can get through them. They're so good. So yeah, I'm over halfway through. So I think I'll finish that tonight. And then we can see what I can read start tomorrow. I've got some Harlan Coben books for the first time. Those were new ones that I did buy, so I might try those ones out and see how they are. And then I'm going to get back to my shelf. I think I have 10 books left of the 28, so I've not done too bad this year. I'm pacing through them. I'm doing quite well. But yeah, if you're in a reading slump or you want to get into reading, I highly recommend Freedom McFadden. They are really good. They're not graphic, really, and they do have trigger warnings on the website. They will have spoilers if you read the trigger warnings, but it's always good to know just in case. But I really enjoy them. This one, I am liking this one so far. Although the main character is a little bit annoying. Sometimes I'm like, have a backbone and just address the issue. But they don't do the in books. That's just the way things are. Another thing I have been doing lately is going to Reformer Pilates. Now you're probably thinking, Nicole, everyone's going to Reformer Pilates. It's been all over my social media for like probably the last 2 years. But Penelope's dance teacher recently opened a studio and she gave an offer for everybody for the opening. So I booked some classes and I was a little bit apprehensive because of my health issues, how things would go. But because I know Holly, I thought, we'll go, we'll see how things are. And I actually really enjoyed it and it really helped my hip. It's really helping with the mobility in my hip, which is amazing. So I booked more classes of that. It makes me feel really good afterwards. So that's what it's all about. And my consultant has recommended it as well as a form of treatment. It's an expensive form of treatment, but it is the way that it is. But I'm trying to get as fit as I can be because I am so unfit. It's ridiculous. And I realized a couple of years ago, I bought like an exercise plan off someone on Instagram. And she just popped up randomly. You know how Instagram's algorithm is just wild these days? I really don't like it. It's just not what it was six to 7 years ago. It's just all over the place. And she has started popping back up on my feed. And I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot you existed. And I was like, actually, I bought your fitness package years ago. So I've been trying to do that. It's an 8-week plan. So I've done days 1 and 2. And we're going to just see how that goes. They're only short workouts, but because I'm at home, if I need to rest and what have you because of my pain, I can do. So that is sort of where I am at. Penelope has started ballroom dancing. So we have a ballroom competition coming up soon. And I don't know if it'll be in this video or the next video, but we have her street competition and her very first contemporary competition coming up. So that will either be in this video, depending how long it is, or the next one. I might just do a dance-a-thon video because we have another competition quite close afterwards. And Henry's had his martial arts graduation, so he is now a red belt with 1 stripe. He's on 2nd GUP. If you know MA terms, you'll know what that means. So he has 1 more GUP until he goes to the next level, which is amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in the McShane house. We've just been working on the garden, trying to get things nice. So now I'm going to see, this is all sort of settled weird. I'm going to see how this tastes. So let's finish this ketchup with a trial of this vanilla. I'm actually scared. I'm scared to try this. Oh, it smells nice. It smells a bit weird. That's actually quite nice. Interesting. It's a weird taste. It's not a horrible taste. It tastes like something. It really tastes like something that I can't quite put my finger on what it tastes like. I mean, it's like a milkshake flavour or something, but that's actually quite nice, you know. Although I do love the flavour of my coffee, so I don't know whether I would completely abandon coffee. I think that would be, it's quite sad to think about. I just love coffee so much. But yeah, Reformed Matcha. Reformed Collagen Matcha, this is the vanilla one. I will link it below. If I've got like a friends and family discount, I don't know whether they do that. Like, you know, when you buy, obviously it's not sponsored, I've gone out and bought this myself, but sometimes with companies like this, you get a friends and family like discount code. If I do, I will put it either on the screen or in the description box below, and you can use that. But yeah, if you're looking to switch to matcha, definitely give this a try. It tastes just as good as like the ones in Starbucks and what have you, but for a fraction of the price, because it was £7 for one in Starbucks. And this was £41, and it has how many servings? 22? 22 servings. So yeah, it's a lot cheaper, definitely. But yeah, we're gonna finish the taste test here. I'm gonna get Henry to martial arts, and I will catch you all later.